you for tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I'm your host, Toni Ringgold, and we are celebrating a wonderful weekend. I have a wonderful guest with me on today. Hope that everyone is having a great day, whether they're getting up, getting ready to go to church, or if they are just laying around or maybe getting off of work or heading to work. Just want to thank you for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of my listeners. So we're going to get started today. I want to dive right in because I have a special guest. This is her first time being on radio, so we're going to take it easy on her today. But I'm going to allow her to introduce herself.
My name is Joann. I am a part of the village, our co-op in Killeen, in downtown Killeen, Texas. I am the Civic Engagement Director. That means that I bring people in, I go out and talk to people, and I get them involved in what we're trying to do with the village. So.
Yes. As many of you know, I am a part of the Village Co-op. Whoop, whoop. Yes, and the Village Co-op. Well, first of all, Ms. Joann, let them know what the Village Co-op is for our listeners that may not even know.
Okay, the Village Co-op is something that we put together. The village, the acronym village. We use the word village, and the acronym village. It stands for Vessels Igniting Leadership, Learning, and the Arts for a Greater Environment. Yes. So we are trying to get the people in the community involved in, getting and learning about the arts. We're trying to get our kids educated through STEM, and we have a person who's going to be by the name of Tavares Bethel. He's going to be doing conflict resolution.
Shout out.
Yes, ma'am. We have Danielle Ryder. She is a business consultant. And so all these little things that, that we're starting up to try to get the village going. And like I said, I'm going to be bringing people in so they can see what we're trying to do and get involved. And I'm excited about it. So.
Yes, the village, it is so many different things wrapped into one. One of the things that is very important is that the community be involved with the community. Sometimes you have people that they have their own pockets or cliques that they just kind of mainly deal with. And what the village is trying to do is it's trying to bridge that gap with everyone, all walks of life in our community. It is located at 324 East Avenue D in the heart of downtown Killeen. We just had a block party, and unfortunately, your girl was performing, so I missed the block party. But tell me a little bit about it. I know you probably were there.
Yes, I was there. The block party was to celebrate high school graduates in the Killeen area. We had a group of 3 that we were really trying to trying to celebrate them and support them. And we had an event downtown. We had music. We had food. We had the mayor of Killeen there. We had a couple of city council members there, and we just had a really good time. And we had giveaways. We gave away 4 gift certificates and 2 books. One had scholarships. We had one that would help. It would be for students who want to go to college and end up debt free, go through their whole college career with no debt. And so we gave away those 2 books and 4 gift certificates, and it was a really good time.
Awesome.
Thank goodness it didn't rain on us. So
so it didn't rain. Okay,
no, it didn't
good.
rain on us. I mean, towards the end, but we kind of wrapped it up by that time anyway. So it was a really good time. We had a really good time.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. I would say I was bummed that I didn't get to make it, but I know it was a great time. It's great when you have like-minded individuals that have an understanding of the greater purpose. I know we made the front of the paper.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
we did. Killeen Daily Herald, right?
Yeah, we did.
How did that feel? How'd you feel?
I was like, at first I was shocked because I didn't know. Someone told me about it, and I was like, wow, I went and bought a paper immediately. And now it's in my archives. I've kept it as a memento, but that's something, that we can look back on. When we're where we really want to be, we can look back on that, and that would be our first major event. And like I said, we involved the community, and that's the important thing. We wanted to get the community involved, and we did that. And like I said, we had the mayor and a couple of city council members, so it was a really good event, and I was so proud.
And
of
you
us.
were the one to toot the horn. You were the one who rallied all of that support.
Well, I try. I mean, it wasn't my idea, but once it was set in motion, it just kind of happened, and like I said, it just came together really well. So I don't want to take the credit because it's a team.
It is a team effort,
yes,
but you have to give honor where honor is due.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when people look at an organization, they always tend to look at the front man. They look at the people that may be the face of it, but they don't understand all that goes on behind the scenes. I love your spirit because you don't care to be out in the front, but you do so much to keep the village going. Your role is pivotal, and I don't know what we would do if we didn't have Miss Joann.
Thank you.
Honestly,
yeah. Thank you.
I mean, it's like to have somebody to come in that believes in the vision and to take it on as their own. Sometimes when someone brings something to you, if it's not an idea that someone has come up with organically, they may not take it as serious, or they might not grab a hold to it. But with you, it's like you grasped it and you took it, and it's like your own baby. I guess I want to ask you, what made you love the village the way you do, and what made you really grab a hold to it?
Well, let me say this first. I'm a retired veteran, and one of the things I learned in the Army before I retired, one of the things that they've drilled into us is called backwards planning. You think about the end result, and then you plan backwards from there. So that's one of the things that that stuck with me since I've left the Army. And I see the village as the ultimate backwards planning, because we're trying to do this for our community, for our kids, for our future. And so when I think about it like that, I think about the fact that we have this huge vision of what the village is gonna be in downtown Killeen. And when I think about the fact that we're already getting started with just the idea of the consulting, and then with the arts, the vocal teaching. I mean, it's just some of the things that kids aren't exposed to normally. And so when I think about that, and then the future as a whole, I think of it, like I said, as a huge step towards backwards planning. And the whole vision of the village. That's what made me want to become involved. And like I said, and I just want to help. I've always just wanted to help, and I'm into the politics. I'm into criminal justice, and so all those things, they play into our daily lives, and we don't think about it. And so, like I said, with the village, I know that that's what we're building towards. It's that huge backwards planning, having something that our kids can glom onto and take with them and teach their kids. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. And so, that's
you're a mom.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, being a mom, how has being a part of the village impacted you?
Well, as far as the examples that my son is able to see, he sees strong men in Tavares Bethel and Omari Wright. Those are the two brothers that are involved in the village, and they are such a good example. I mean, they bring other people around them that are good examples as well. And I'm a single mother, so having my son, be exposed to those type of men, it's important. And
your son is actually here today.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I love it because he gets to see his mom in action. He gets to see his mom on the radio promoting something that she believes in. That's going to be something that he's going to remember for the rest of his life. I remember being I was little when my mom was in college, but I remember being like 3 or 4, and I can honestly remember going to UT with my mom. I remember everything being so big. I remember going on the drag. I remember when she would take me to class with her and put me under her desk with all my toys, or take me to the big library in Austin on the UT campus. I remember all of those things growing up, and I remember her graduating, and I remember the graduation party. Now I remember when she went and got her master's. I was a little older, so I remember more then. But all of those things were things that helped to shape me because I was exposed to it. So I look at your son. I remember when you was like, "Was it okay if I bring him?" I'm like, absolutely. He needs to see you doing this. Absolutely. And that is going to help him go for his dreams and go for his goals and to fight for whatever it is that he believes in. So I'm really, really excited about that. Now, let's go back to the Village Co-op. What are some of the things that people can expect from the Village? What are some of the events that we have coming up?
Well, Right now we have we're gonna have summer programs. Danielle Ryder, she's a lead. She's in charge of the Let's Dream Big Academy,
Yes.
and she teaches STEM, the science,
Whoop,
technology,
whoop. What up,
engineering,
Danny?
mathematics. So that's one of the summer programs. And then of course, like I said, with your being part of the you're being the head of Premier Music Academy, being part of the village, we're gonna have you're gonna be able to teach vocal lessons to. I know one. As a matter of fact, one of the people who came to the block party, they told me they were going to be one of your clients.
Yes.
So yeah, she told me that, and so I was like, oh wow, that's exciting. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we're still kind of in the building stages, and
Yes.
so all the support that we can get, of course, we will gladly accept it. So
yes.
those are
How
two
can people
things.
support?
One of the ways that people can support is, of course, by donations. That's one of the ways. And then, of course, just come by and check us out. You know what I mean? Just come by and look around and see, what we're trying to do. We have office space rentals for people who are trying to start businesses.
That's right.
So that's another thing that we're doing. And like I said, it's just a matter of getting the community involved. So anybody who wants to just come by, or I'm saying, the address is 324 East Avenue D, as Toni mentioned. Come by and just check us out, and just to get a feel and see. Maybe if you want to volunteer, you can volunteer as well.
Yes.
And for whatever, for upcoming events. Right now, the main thing that I know about is the summer programs for our kids.
There are numerous summer programs that are available through Let's Dream Big.
Yes.
Shout out to Danielle Ryder. Also, if you go on Facebook, you can check us out at the Village Co-op. You can see the different things that we have going on. I am actually enrolling. I start next week at the Village for Premier Music Academy. Actually moving my entire everything from Temple and relocating to Killeen, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Couldn't be more excited about being under the roof of such an amazing concept and just even greater people. So Premier Music Academy, we are enrolling, and not only that, but we will be doing some workshops coming up soon too. There are another way that you can get involved is if you are someone who likes to do workshops or classes or rehearsals or any of those things. We have a wonderful meeting area that is available for rental, and it's very, very reasonable. So we're trying to create opportunities for people. I know that there are people that wish that they had a place that they can hold classes. They want to hold classes, but they don't know where, or it may just be too expensive, or maybe even a small event, a birthday party. I mean, whatever. There are so many different things that different ways that you can be involved at the Village. What is the telephone number if people want to call the Village?
The phone number to the Village is 254-350-9936. That's 254-350-9936.
And do understand that the Village is a nonprofit organization, meaning that anything that you donate that goes towards the Village, any items or monetary or whatever, can be used as a tax write-off. So for business owners or just anyone that would like to help out, we are a nonprofit. So that's something very good for people to know as well. I guess, you know what? I think we done covered it all, Miss Joann. Okay, so let's recap again for the listeners who may have just tuned in. You are tuned in to Sundays at the Square. I am your host, Toni Ringgold. I am sitting here with the beautiful, the intelligent, the incomparable Miss Joann Johnson. She is the Civic Engagement Coordinator for the Village Co-op, co-op that I am so excited to be a part of. I want us to recap again. How do people get in touch with us? What is the Village? Let's just go over it one more time.
Okay, well, the Village is a co-op that we have put together that is for budding. We have office space rentals for budding entrepreneurs. We're gonna have a STEM academy taught by Danielle Ryder of Let's Dream Big Academy. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And then we will have the lovely Miss Toni Ringgold and her Premier Music Academy teaching vocal instruction. And we will have a brother by the name of Tavares Bethel. He will be doing conflict resolution, teaching conflict resolution classes, how to deal with the daily, the conflicts in your life without, going overboard. It's just a thing that you can learn to make things easier.
Yes, we need
like
conflict resolution.
Yes, indeed. And then we have of course the consulting. We have
Yes.
we have consulting with Danielle Ryder also. She's going to be helping you get your businesses together, and we also have a team of web designers. I forgot to mention that too. We have
Yes.
Omari Wright. He's gonna head up a team of people who can help you with your online game, your social media. So
Yes.
In order to get in contact with us, you can call 254-350-9936. That's 254-350-9936. Or you can come down to the village. The address is 324 East Avenue D, and that's in downtown Killeen. And we also have an email.
Yes.
The village, it's thevillage254@gmail.com.
Yes.
That is our email address. So,
and also you can find us on Facebook at the
Yes,
Village Co-op.
yes,
And be on the lookout because we have something very exciting that is going to be coming out really soon. But mum's the word. You just have to stay tuned. But it's going to be fun, and we look forward to getting everyone involved. Thank you again for coming by and seeing me. Thank you for all my listeners. I'll be back in just a little bit. Miss Joann Johnson, the Civic Engagement Coordinator for the Village Co-op, has just paid us a visit today. Make sure that you stay tuned for all that we have going on. And you can also go on myb106.com and learn more about the Village Co-op as well. Thanks again, and I'll be right back.